Hello, Kehilat Darchei Tzion. We're in Erev Shabbat, Parashat Rabbi, and we're in another week of the 7 weeks of consolation where we read the Haftarot of special prophecies in which we read about how the Navi Yeshayahu consoles Am Yisrael and gives us strength and power to cope with the tragedies of the Churban. And I have a feeling that these Haftarot are especially needed this year with all the tragedies that we've seen, all the problems that we face. It's important to read these nevuot, to read these haftarot, not to rush through them, but to listen to them carefully, to absorb them within us, take strength from them, but also to learn something from them, to better ourselves, our communities, our nation. So in our Haftarah, it says, the Navi Yeshayahu was telling us that the wonderful prophecies will appear at times when Am Yisrael will have lots of righteousness. B'tzedakah tikonani, rachaki me'oshek, ki lo tirai u'mimichita ki lo tikrav elaich. All the wrongdoings, stay away from them. But if we read carefully the psukim, it doesn't say stay away from them. It says you don't have to worry about them because you're going to be so far from them. They're going to be unnatural. All the wrongdoings, all the cheating and tricking and injustices that could happen, all of these things will be so far from Am Yisrael that you don't have to worry about those problems anymore. How does that happen? How do we get to a moral situation where all of these things seem distant from us, that we don't have to even worry about maybe we'll fall into those problems again? They'll be so distant that we can ignore them because it's just not us. How do we get to that level? How do we get to that stage? And it says beforehand in the Nevuah, V'chol banaich limudei Hashem, v'rav shlom banaich. All your sons, all your children are going to be limudei Hashem. They're going to know Torah, not just to know the words of the Torah, but they'll really be knowledgeable, connected to Hashem's words. And then Rav Shlom Banaich, then they will have lots of peace within them. And I think what is described here is not just people that learn Torah, but the idea is people that the Torah is so much inherent within them, within their personality, that they are one with the values of the Torah. And when they really become this, have this oneness with the Torah and with its values, so then they don't have to worry anymore about injustice, because it'll be something so far from them, because they've become united with the values of the Torah. But how do you get to that? Many people learn Torah, but how do you get to this level? We continue on in the Haftarah that tells us, Kol tzameh lichu lamayim, v'asher en lo kesef lichu shivru belo kesef uvelo mechir yain v'chalav. If you're thirsty, if you feel like you need to still develop in your connection to Torah and your connection to Hashem, go and search for it. You'll find it. It's there. You just have to move, right? Hoi kol tzameh lechu lamayim. The water isn't going to just come to you. You have to go to it. You have to fetch it. You have to work for it. You don't have to pay for it because it's there waiting for you. But when you get there, you have to go so much in depth. You have to find the ways to connect to the words of Hashem until they become so much a part of every individual within Am Yisrael. And then as a nation, we will have Be'ezrat Hashem Rav Shlom Banaich, great peace within us and also surrounding us. Shabbat Shalom.